Well, it's been a couple weeks, so it's high time we had another streaming service come on the scene, right? This week marks the widespread launch of Peacock, so in today's video, we're going to take a look at what Peacock's all about. So if you've been curious about NBC Universal's new streaming service, this video might help. These are 5 things you should know about Peacock. Number 1. Wait, which one is Peacock again? Oh, it's the one that's getting The Office after its Netflix deal expires at the end of the year. Oh. Yes, but beyond that, Peacock is NBC Universal's new streaming service, and it's coming loaded with a sizable back catalog of NBC content, including current shows, classics, and original content. The company says you can expect both live and on-demand content like news, sports, and late-night shows as well. And it's actually been available via a sort of soft launch on Comcast's Xfinity Flex and X1 platforms earlier in the year. But the full launch is happening, well, today, depending on when you're watching this video. Number 2, what's the content lineup like? At launch, Peacock offers a couple of tiers to choose from. First up is the free tier that's, unsurprisingly, free to use. And here's a partial list of what's available via the free tier. NBCUniversal says you can expect around 13,000 hours of live and on-demand movies and TV shows. You'll also get access to a selection of live and on-demand sports coverage and sample episodes from Peacock's slate of original programming. One more free tier note, new episodes of supported current shows will be available 1 week after they've aired. Upgrade to the premium tier and your available content jumps to what Peacock describes as more than 20,000 hours of content. In addition to the free tier selection, here's a partial list of what you can get on the premium tier. New episodes of supported current shows will be available the next day, and you get full access to Peacock's original content. You'll also get early access to NBC's late night shows like The Tonight Show and Late Night with Seth Meyers. Beyond NBC's content, it's also scored some licensing deals with Viacom-CBS to bring some of their content over, including classic movies that will arrive on the service over the next few years. Number 3, what about supported devices? Yeah, about that. So let's start with what won't be supported at launch. The various companies involved here are reportedly still in discussions, and Peacock's even taken to social media this week to drum up support, but as of the recording of this video, Peacock isn't expected to launch with support for the Roku or the Fire TV platforms. We saw a similar situation during HBO Max's launch a while back, and we're still waiting more than a month later, so it might be a little while before Peacock lands, bird pun, on those popular streaming platforms. With that said, here's the list of devices that will support Peacock at launch, and they include some familiar names, including Apple TV, iOS and Android mobile devices, Android TV, and Vizio and LG smart TVs. We also have a newly announced entry on the list, Sony's PlayStation 4, which will actually get the Peacock app the week of July 20th. So yeah, not the most comprehensive support out there, but we'll continue to follow Peacock's growth and development, and we'll definitely update you if and when some of those key deals are reached. Number 4, how much does it cost? Well, you have a few options here. That free tier is again free, but as you might imagine, it is ad-supported. NBCUniversal says you should see no more than 5 minutes of ads per hour. Moving up to the premium tier gets you access to more content for $4.99 per month. And if you want to get rid of those ads, you can upgrade to premium ad-free for $9.99 per month, though NBCUniversal cautions that certain types of content will still contain some ads. So if you do go for that top tier, don't be shocked if you still see a few commercials here and there. Beyond all that, Peacock Premium is also available for free to eligible Xfinity X1 and Flex 4K users and eligible Cox Contour customers. Number 5, what's coming after launch? So yeah, like any streaming service, not everything will be in place and available right when Peacock launches. We've already gone over the lack of Roku and Fire TV support, but there are also various shows and movies that will be made available at later dates. Perhaps the most notable of those is, of course, The Office, which will remain on Netflix, as we said, until January 2021. And we imagine it won't be terribly long after that exit that we'll see the show appear on Peacock's lineup. Elsewhere, other announced shows will be available at later dates, like Charmed, which is scheduled to arrive on the service in October. Peacock also announced a deal to bring in movies from Paramount's library in what it's calling limited exclusivity windows over the next several years, and those titles include hits like the Godfather trilogy, Catch Me If You Can, Patriot Games, and others. And several of Peacock's original shows are slated to debut later this year, including Hitman on August 6th and AP Bio on September 3rd. And it's highly unlikely NBCUniversal is done making content deals, so we wouldn't be shocked if more content is announced and made available over time. And that is a quick look at 5 things you should know about Peacock. If you've given the service a try, perhaps during the Xfinity preview period, or you're among the first to sign up this week, let us know what you think in the comments below. For those of you still on the fence, what are you hoping to see from Peacock before you make a final decision? As always, don't forget to check out our news website, cordcuttersnews.com, for all the latest streaming and cord-cutting news. And we certainly wouldn't mind a like and subscribe while you're here. For now, though, I'm Philip Palermo. Thanks for watching. Take care.